July 2040, we finally started our long-planned project, a survival trip combined with fly fishing in the north of Sweden, the last wilderness of Europe. We started the flight operated by Scandinavian Air and Arctic Heli. After an immense preparation that started the year before and included putting together the right gear, fly tying and the proper route selection, we were finally able to start our trip. After welcome in the lodge and a strong cup of coffee, we were briefed by the local guide. He explained the fishing hotspots, the water structure, the right fishing method and the landing spot for the helicopter. Once the helicopter was fueled up, we calculated the freight weight, loaded the helicopter and finally headed towards wilderness. During the 40 minutes flight over the marvelous landscape of Lapland, we realized for the first time that we were now going to be on our own for one whole week. As we arrived at our final destination, we explored the terrain and landed on a proper spot. After a short good luck from the pilot and the takeoff, slowly but surely the birds' tweet and the sound of the wind were the only things we were able to hear. On the first evening we put up our tent and fell to bed. Next morning we first started a fire with fire steel and birch bark to be able to boil some water. And then we finally went on to fishing. Because of the exploration with the helicopter, we were able to target some promising spots in the river. So we decided to have our first look and start fishing there. We didn't have to wait long for our first strikes and we were able to land some pikes in various sizes. Besides fishing in front of our camp, we wanted to explore the landscape a little bit to find different rivers and pools. So we headed out on several day trips. In the evening you were always happy to be able to go to bed, and in the morning you couldn't wait to get up because your bones were hurting that much. Everything was connected with work. If you want to drink something, you had to get water, collect firewood and starting a fire to boil it. If you want to eat, you had to go through the same procedure of collecting wood and start the fire. After 1 week we started to put down our camp and expected the helicopter with a burning desire to get back to civilization. Everything was completely slowed down. There was no stress, you didn't have to wait for an email, you didn't even look at your phone because there was no service anyway. It was entirely peaceful. It was an exhausting holiday, but still the most restful one for us.